Yes, yes. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Yeah, we'll start the class. Yeah, till now we have seen some fundamentals of cloud computing. We have seen what is cloud computing. We have discussed till now, and we have seen what are the benefits of AWS. We have seen Amazon Web Services. Okay. Yes, what are the very basic advantages are there with AWS? And we have summarized that AWS is the topmost cloud computing platform which is available today in the market. It's here, Amazon Web Services. Okay, which is leading the markets here till last year, maybe this year also almost all same. So then we have seen Microsoft Azure is there, its competitor. Then Google Cloud Platform, Alibaba, like so many cloud computing platforms are available today. Okay, but today we have seen most of the clients are there with AWS, Amazon Web Services. Almost all we can say 60% clients are there today with Amazon Web Services, and rest we have Microsoft has 35, 20, 25, then Google, like various clients here. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Then after that, we have seen our global infrastructure. We'll see. We have seen that basic point. We have seen any cloud computing platform provides the computing resources in the form of services, right? Maybe Microsoft Azure or it may be Google Cloud Platform. Any cloud computing platform is providing the computing services through what? A global data centers in the which are there across the globe. Okay. Yes. I think my voice maybe it is clear. Ravi, Praveen, maybe some net is slow. I think from my side. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Not clear. Umesh is saying. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, it should be okay, right? Umesh, it is okay now or same problem is there? Samya, Vajit, Ashwin, it is clear. Amrut, Bikram. Okay, okay. If any, if some issue is there, please feel free to type in the chat panel. Okay, just your introduction part we have seen. I think today they will share you the recordings who has registered. That's why I already have said, please try to register as early as possible so that we can go, yeah, in the professional way. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I think I have shared the videos to our team or front office team. They will share you. Okay. Right. Right. Check here. We have seen global infrastructure. How Amazon is providing the services. First point we have to understand. Amazon is providing the services by creating their data centers across the globe. First point, right? First point here by creating the they have developed the data centers. They have created the data centers. So yeah, through that they are providing the services. Okay. Yes. 1 second. Yes. First point we have to understand means what, like Amazon has uh, they have developed the infrastructure in the form of say regions are there here. Okay, regions are there here. Regions are nothing but remember collection of data centers. See, topmost in the hierarchy, the global infrastructure, topmost element is what? Region. In region, we have data centers. Check here, various regions are there across the globe. And see, these regions are always changing, right? Why? Because Amazon is adding the extra regions very frequently. That's why regions are always changing. That's why you can go to this link. You can see the global infrastructure of AWS. Think some network is slow. Yeah, global infrastructure is there, sir, which is there across the globe. So basically, like Amazon is showing here, we have 25 regions are there, sir, across the globe, right? Region, just remember, region is a collection of data centers. Just 1 second, I will change the network. Yeah, regions are nothing but what? Data centers, basically. 1 second, maybe some issue is there. Okay, okay, no, it should be okay. Cloud infrastructure is there, sir. Like right now we have 25 regions here, right now. Okay, yeah, plus 7 announced regions. Means what? Amazon is building here, parallelly they are building 7 regions they are building across the globe. Right now we have totally 25 regions. In 2021 also, sir, 2021 also, July 2021, same AWS is leading in the markets here. Okay, so in 2021, generally these people are there, Gartners is there. These are the market survey people actually. Yes, yeah, these are see, like we have seen various regions are available. These are the 7 upcoming regions. We have seen here in case of India, we have in Mumbai, we have regions are there. One region is it. And right now they are building one new region in Hyderabad. Okay. Yes. Yes. That's why first point we have to understand as part of Amazon AWS global infrastructure, first element is a region. Region. Okay. So under region, we have what? Data centers. Okay. Okay. Under the regions, we have what? Data centers are there. Just now we have seen. Check here. Like each, say 25 launch region, each with multiple availability zones. Check here. Next level is what? And after region, first topmost level is region. Under region, we have AZs, availability zones. Availability zones are nothing but remember physical data centers. Okay, getting right points. So in Mumbai, Mumbai is one region, means region is nothing but it is not like a data center. So yeah, region is a collection of what? Availability zones. Region is a collection of availability zones. Availability zone is nothing but one data center, physical data center. Understood, right? Region, yeah, under region we have availability zone availability zone is nothing but what? One physical data center. Why? Because in Mumbai, remember, we have three availability zones are there. Okay, so three availability zones are there. So yeah, in that say like three physical data centers actually. Availability zone is nothing but what? One physical data center. Minimum, remember, in every region, minimum we have two availability zones are there minimum. In some regions we have three, in some regions four, five, six. Here. Maximum we have six availability zones are there. If you go to this North Virginia regions here, it is showing here availability zone 6. Check here very clearly. Means what? In Northern Virginia region, in US East region, actually it is. See, launched in 2006 here first time. First time Amazon has built the data centers here in North Virginia. First time here, 2006. With six availability zones are there, six physical data centers are there. Availability zone is nothing but what? Physical separate data center. Okay, which has its own power, everything, its own data, separate physical data center. Okay, that is like total we have right now. We have 81 availability zones are there here right now. Means around the world. Means we can say 81 powerful data centers. Okay, around the world. In the same way, as part of this architecture elements, we have some local zones are there. Okay, so wavelengths are there. Okay, so local zones are there, wavelengths are there, POPs are there here, point of presence. We have like connect locations, like different architecture elements are there. First, we have to understand region. Region is a collection of availability zones. Okay. Okay. Check your region. Already we have seen. Each region is a separate geographic area and is completely independent. Each region is a physical location around the world with cluster data centers. See, cluster data centers means what? Two or more data centers, right? Yes. Each Amazon region is designed to be completely isolated from other regions, right? So even one region is affected, for example, remember, there is no effect to other regions. Isolated means separated, and helps achieve the greatest possible fault tolerance and stability, right? Yeah, fault tolerance means what? Even something happen in one region, so it is not affected to other regions, there is no problem. Clear, right? What are clusters? One question is there. Sorry, yes. Cluster data centers. Cluster data centers means what? A group of data centers. Cluster means what? Group or merging. Okay. So that's why remember, cluster data centers are nothing but a group of data centers. Yeah. Then, so this is like each Amazon region is designed to be what? Completely isolated. Communication between regions is across the public internet here, and appropriate measures should be taken to protect the data using encryption. Right? Suppose let's say we have like data is there in two different regions. Okay, data is there in two different regions, for example, so in Mumbai region and North Virginia region. Yeah, between these two regions here, like by default, there is no communication. There is no communication. So we need to establish separately with the encryptions here to avoid to provide the data protection. Okay. Yes, we'll see that one. Data transfer between the regions is charged. at the internet data transfer rate for both sending and receiving data. See here. That's remember, like always, let's say my client is from Australia. Always best practice, remember, you place the resources in Australia data center only. See, where is the client? In Sydney, we have seen almost all in 2012, they have launched how many physical data centers are there? 3 physical data centers are there. If the client is from Australia, compulsory we have to place here only. Don't place in Mumbai. Why? Because like your data transfer charges are also there here. We have to understand. Data transfer charges are there. That's remember like within the region, no problem across the availability zones. But if you are taking like, yeah, correct. Nearby data centers, we have to choose. Understood, right? Between the region, there is no direct communication and data transfer charges are there here. Yeah, correct. At the time of registration, we can choose region. One question is there. This is one question. At the time of registration, can we choose region? No, no, no. Registration is global. Okay. Yeah, correct. Registration is global. Once you register with free tier member, it is global. Means you can go to any region, you can work with any region. Harish. Okay. Check here, I will show you. Almost everything we'll see practically, no need to worry. So go to like, see to start working with AWS, we have seen portal dot, sorry, console dot aws dot amazon dot com. Console dot, after creating free tier account in the last class I have shown you, console dot aws dot amazon dot com. So here we can go with here. Previous day we have created, but we have not validated. I will check one time. With OTP, we have seen. Yeah. All the data centers are available for free tier. Mostly, Amazon is recommending you practice in North Virginia region. Why? Because we have 6 availability zones. Clear, right? Okay, 6 availability zones. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, correct. So that's very, but like, yeah, mostly we are practicing here in North Virginia region, not compulsory actually. So, but yeah, best practice. I will check here. Actually, have not validated with OTP. Previously, we have waited right so much time to validate through OTP. Okay, okay. This is my account. Is it right now? Check here. Here. See, this is my account. Here, see regions are there. Here, North Virginia, like different regions are there. We have seen 25 regions. We can select here. See, in which regions we have to work with. Okay. In which region we have to work with, we have to select here. Correct, right? Yes. For example, if you want to go with Mumbai region, if you want to work in Mumbai region, select here Mumbai regions here. Asia Pacific, Mumbai. Yeah, it is changed. Sorry, today I think some network issue is there here. Okay. Check here. Yeah. It is clear, right? We can select here to which region we have to work with here. Okay, in which region we have to place the resources, we can select. We can place the resources, we can create the resources. Maybe slightly, remember, slightly region wise charges maybe that slightly charges may differ. Slightly charges may differ region to region. Clear, right? Yes. So yeah, we'll talk about that, Sai, no need to worry. Okay, root user and IAM user differences. One question is there. Okay, right. So we'll talk about that, no problem. In the next module, we have IAM concept. Okay, no need to worry. Understood, right? Where we can select the regions here. We can select the region, we can create the resources here. What do you want? Okay, so we can, yeah, so we can raise the support ticket also here. See, this is our document, AWS management console. Here, see, all the AWS services are there here. These are the regularly used services which are listed here under favorites here. AWS regularly used services are there which are listed here. Okay, right, right. Yeah, yes, 3 is the storage bucket, correct. Okay, we'll see. No need to worry. One by one, we'll go. Yes. So these are still like yeah, different yeah regions are there here. Yeah, different regions are available as part of our AWS. Clear, right? Region is again what? That's why if I go to region, there we can see how many availability zones. Sorry, what happened today? Just 1 second. Just 1 minute, I will change. Maybe it is not stable net connectivity. 1 second, I will check where it is net connectivity issue we are getting. Okay. Okay, we'll see. Otherwise, I will connect to what like cable network. Yes. Check here like various regions are there. We have seen. Suppose here like EC2. If I click on the star button, like yeah, we can start the services also. Which services are used? They are displayed here permanently. Means under is here. See at the top it is showing here. We generally regularly use services. We can add here under favorites actually. If one. Okay. This is how we are connecting through console. Actually, I have connected through which user account? Root account I have connected. See, we have root user, IAM user is there. We'll discuss. I think regions is clear, right? We can navigate between the regions also at any time. Okay. 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 That is like what is region. Then next one here. Resources are not replicated across regions unless done explicitly, right? Suppose in Mumbai region, I am creating one database. In Mumbai region, I am creating one database. That database is not maintained in another region by default. By default, say in Mumbai region, we have 3 data centers are there, 3 availability zones are there. Amazon is maintaining the database in 2 extra availability zones. Clear, right? For redundancy purpose. Even one availability zone, one data center is collapsed unexpectedly, no problem. Our databases, applications, S3 buckets, all are there in another availability zone. That's why remember, like generally interview question will there. Replication is there means changes which are there. Let's say you are deploying some server in Mumbai region. The same server copy is maintained in another region or not, he is asking, not maintained. Clear, right? Clear, right? Yes, not maintained, but within the region we have, yeah, yeah. So within the region, remember, within the region, what is there? we have availability zones are there, data centers are there, right? In the data centers, remember, duplicate copies are maintained. Clear, right, all people? By default, remember, replicating means what? Updating the changes. Replicating is nothing but what? Updating the changes. That's why updating the changes is not done across the regions. Okay. Then next one, say like here, see, generally question will be there, how you know which region we have to select. Okay. So what are the factors we have to take care? What factors we have to consider before selecting a region? One question will be there, interview question. First factor is there, here, latency. Latency. Latency is nothing but what? Delay. Latency is nothing but delay. That's why regions can be selected to be closest to the targeted user based to reduce what? Latency. Yeah, right. Yes, delay in response time, request response time, latency. Yes, Akhilesh, thank you. Check here. Second one's here, cost. Means what? That's why target users are working. That's why users are working in which location. Nearby, in the nearby region, we have to deploy the resources. We have to select that region. First point. Second point, remember cost. Second, parameter we have to consider is what? Cost. Which region we have to select. Second one here, like AWS provides the same set of services in general here. AWS provides same set of services across the regions. Usually, however, the cost would differ from region to region, depends upon the this location wise here, cost will change. Okay, that's remember like suppose two regions are available for us, like which region is cheaper, we can select that regions here. Okay, right. Yeah. So next here, like third one here, legal complaints here, another important. Same correct, Amrut. Same services cost is different. Why you are asking? Yeah, why? Because depends on the resources, cost of the location, electricity, and some other infrastructure cost. Okay, that's why some slight difference is there. Not much differences. Slight differences are there. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So bandwidth means what? Like internet speed. I mean generally speed actually. Third one's here, legal complaints here. Lot of the countries enforce complaints and regulatory requirements for data to reside within the region itself. Here, within the region itself. Okay, so that's why remember like some, let's say we have one insurance client is there, insurance company is there. Okay, insurance company is there, for example. In that insurance company, let's say here they are operating in India. So our government of India rules are there. So whatever the customers you are taking in the insurance means like who are purchasing insurance, that customers data you should not take outside of country. Okay, our customers, these are right, our citizens. That's why that means what, in the same region or same country, we have to select here to follow these legal complaints. This is one more factors here while selecting the region we have to take into consideration. Okay, the last one's here, features. As not all regions provides all AWS features and services, the region selection can depend on the services supported by the region. Fourth point, understood, right? That's why if you select here Mumbai, so if I go to services, remember, it will show us here what services it is supporting. Suppose if you select here South Africa, one region is it? Okay. Yeah, Africa, Cape Town. So if we select here, we can see less number of services like that's here. Depends by because for newly upcoming regions, maybe they will start with commonly used services. Maybe they will add in future. Or depends on the demand. They may add the services here. Yeah, these are the 4 factors here we have to consider while selecting a region. Clear, right? Latency we have to verify. So cost, legal complaints, and features. Okay. Second one's here, like in under region, we have seen availability zones are there. Those are physical data centers. Basically, I will share you this PPT. I will share you. Yeah, maybe after today's class, I will share you. Yeah, I will share you once. Maybe I think once you have registered, I will get your email IDs list. I will get. I will take your email IDs. Yeah, I will share this PPT and one AWS book is a PDF book. I will share you that PDF book also initially. Then we'll see like each we have seen each chapter wise I will provide you extra material. For example, next second module is IAM. In IAM, I will provide you some extra theory part. So IAM FAQs I will provide you each module wise. Okay. So this extra material also I will share you along with the PPTs. Root user and we'll see IAM user. All the differences are there. I will share you this one. Okay, no need to worry. Yeah, one question is there. In real time, which region we choose based upon client or any other factor? Now, based upon the target users. Okay, target users. So in general, means what like target users, let's say you have Indian company is there, but some application they wants to deploy, they wants to provide to the Australia users, for example. Okay. Yes. Yeah. That is like yeah. So there we have to provide it. We have to we have to go with that particular region. Didn't get the recording yet and class joining is still the demo link. Missing. I think today what link you have connected, maybe same link is it? Yeah, maybe they will change it. Today I have provided the recordings also. Actually, I'm recording in my laptop. That's why, maybe they will share you today. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So that is like availability zone is the next one. Each region has multiple availability zones we have seen. Yeah, no problem. Same link is there, I think still. Maybe they will change the demo class link. Once the payments are done, maybe tomorrow, I think maybe they will change. So check here. Each region has multiple availability zones here, ranging from 2 to 6 only we have seen. Minimum 2 availability zones are there, maximum 6 availability zones are there, which is what physical data center. Each availability zone has here independent power, cooling, and physical security also here, and is connected via redundant ultra low latency networks here. Right? Availability zones are by default connected here with redundant, right? Duplicate means two connection wires actually with the low latency networks. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I think you have put me message also. Yeah, I will do that nowadays. Yes. Next one, see, each availability zone is physically isolated from each other so that an uncommon disaster such as fire, earthquake, something happen, it should not affect the other zones. Availability zones are graphically separated from each other within the same region and act as a independent failure zones, right? Yes. Availability zones are redundantly connected to multiple tier 1 transit providers. Why? Because by default, we have once we place one virtual machine, once we place a database, yes, 3 bucket storage, anything here. So by default, remember same resource is maintained in what? Other availability zone also. Other availability zone also here. Okay, right, right. So that is regions are there. Then all availability zones in AWS region are interconnected with high bandwidth. Already we have seen all traffic between region is encrypted here by default to avoid the security problems. Okay. One question is that do users have option to select the region? Encrypted means what? Encrypted means hidden, right? Passwords are there, credit card numbers are there, encryption, decryption is there, right? Converted into machine language. Do users have option to select the availability zone? One important question is that yes, we can select here while deploying the resource. We can select the availability zone. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Important point is that that's why I have highlighted here. One question was there, right? So that is like availability zones are the third ones here. Edge locations are there. Edge locations. Another important point we have to understand here. Third architecture element. First one region availability zone edge locations. Here I'm going very slowly. Why? Because these architecture elements we have to understand clearly. Okay. Yeah. So we have to understand here yeah, so check here then edge locations are here locations maintained by AWS through a worldwide network of data centers for distribution of content. Third architecture elements are there here edge locations. Actually remember what happened it's like regions are there. Right. So let's say in Mumbai, one region is there. In that we have 3 availability zones. 3 availability zones. For example, in Mumbai. Okay. Okay. But remember, I'm sitting here, see in Delhi. As a user here, I'm sitting here in Delhi. I'm browsing some website, for example. Okay. SBI.com or some websites here. Let's say this website is hosted in this Mumbai availability zone. For example, in one of your availability zone. Okay, now remember what Amazon is maintaining. See, every time instead of coming to traffic here, right, to access this website, let's say this website is there in this availability zone 1, for example, instead of accessing, means instead of requesting for this web page every time, okay, so go to traffic, it is requesting to Mumbai location, coming to here and response. Instead of coming requesting to here and getting response every time from Mumbai location, we have these third architecture elements are there, edge locations. See here, these are availability zones. These are edge locations. Edge locations means what? Like from which city the user is browsing the data. Here they are maintaining one local data center. Means not like this availability zone. Yeah, with the small data center. Now here what is happening, whenever he is trying to browse the data, the first time request is submitted to Mumbai location, Mumbai region. Then remember, the output of this page is cached in this edge location. Then the output is submitted to the user. See, the users who are browsing data from Delhi, whenever the user is trying to access the same page from Delhi, just remember, responses are coming directly from this edge location only. See it? Right? Why? Because if everyone is hitting to this Mumbai region available at one data center, actually it is very huge actually. But to get very high performance here, basically if the data is not changing. So first time the page output is maintained in edge location. From here itself, the page is displayed to the users who are browsing from Delhi. Same thing, who are browsing from Hyderabad, who are browsing from Bangalore, who are browsing from Chennai, who are browsing from Kolkata. See, in these major cities, remember, Amazon is maintaining what? Edge location. We can say that it is a kind of a small data center. Okay. So here the websites, here there is no actual data. Just whenever we are browsing, the output is cached here. From here, the response is shared to the users. That's another, that's why remember, edge locations provides here very high performance actually. And we have almost all everywhere we have edge locations here. Almost all every city we have edge locations. Check here, those are also called as here POPs, point of presence here. Almost all here 200 plus 218 here. 218 edge locations are there. 12 region edge caches are there here again. So for catching purpose here. Yeah. So that's why every time, remember, like it will refresh actually for every I think for every 5 minutes interval something is it 5 to 10 minutes interval. So that refresh will happen, Praveen. Okay. Right. Yeah. Same two questions were there. Same question. How it is updating. Yes, refreshing will happen actually. So especially like static content is maintained in what edge locations. Right. These locations are here like these are there through worldwide. Okay. So for distribution of contents, these locations are located in most of the major cities here around the world and are used by CloudFront to distribute content to end users to reduce latency. Clear, right? What is the purpose of edge locations? Right. Right. So that is like these are still like yeah. Next one say like local zones are there again. AWS local zones place compute, storage, database, and other select services closer to the users here. Again, say required services are placed again to the closer to the users with the local zones. One more component is it local zones. Basically, remember this local zone allows running highly demanding, some questions are there, we'll see, highly demanding applications that require single digit millisecond latencies, latencies to the end users such as media and entertainment content creation, real-time gaming. Okay, so simulations, electronic designs, machine learning. So for this type of applications, remember, they are using the local zones. Each AWS local zone is an extension of AWS region where latency sensitive applications can be hosted. These local zones are also there here almost all in different cities. Basically for media and streaming applications, entertainment like Amazon Prime is there. For such type of applications are getting benefits here with the local zones. In the same way, wavelengths are there. Wavelengths are there basically for this telecom companies actually. So wavelength bring AWS services to the edge of the 5G network. minimizing the latency to connect to an application from a mobile device. Basically, say like wavelengths are there whenever we are browsing from mobile devices. Okay, application traffic can reach application servers running in wavelength zones without leaving the mobile provider's network, reducing the extra network hops to the internet that can result in latencies of more than milliseconds. Basically, these are for wavelengths here, basically for telecom organizations. The same way, one more element is their outpost. So outposts bring native AWS services infrastructure operating models to virtual any data center co-location. Basically, remember this, we have seen a public and private cloud is it to build the private cloud. Okay, let's say in our organization, I want to set up one local data center with I want to set up one local data center with cloud features. Okay, like we have seen banking, like government related organizations, they want to build the private cloud, right? Private cloud data center, actually whose cost is very high. So those things we are going to build with the help of say, outposts here. Okay, making what on-premises environment, deploying cloud in on-premises environment. Okay, so these are the various architecture elements are there, sir. Yeah, so that's why, why? Because to get better performance, different options, infrastructure elements Amazon is using. One question was there. We'll take the questions. Edge locations are physical locations. Physical locations, but it is not similar to like data center. One question is there, can users control which data to be stored in edge locations? Yeah, programmatically we can control actually. We have like different APIs are available for our Python developers, okay, .NET developers, Java developers, so they can control. Means they can hint actually, but the end again like AWS service will evaluate actually whether it is beneficial or not. It will do the final decision. AWS service. How can we find identity or local zones? Sir, he's saying local zones are there already. We have seen local zones are basically for which are there what in different these are basically for gaming and streaming applications. So that's why whenever we are browsing, whenever we are trying to place this type of applications, so basically Amazon is configuring actually like which local zones are useful to provide high performance. Okay. Yeah, correct. That's why in the summary we have to understand like cloud computing is better option for instead of what maintaining everything in the local data center. Why? Because if it is a local data center, all these options are not there, right? Edge locations, various options are not available with us. Okay, right. That's remember like some confusion may be there. No need to worry. Just go through the recordings one more time. So just you have to understand like 2 points only, 3 points you understand. First one is region we have to understand. Second point, availability zones we have to understand. Third one we have to understand. Outpost. Outposts are there basically for what purpose? To create the private cloud setup. To deploy the cloud in on-premises here, outpost. Okay, right. Yes. We'll conclude the session here. We'll continue again tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see what are the main services are there, AWS main services are there. Then we'll start with first important service is there, IAM. Okay, we'll start with IAM. Still here, just we are in module 1 actually. Module 1 actually, we are in introduction part actually. So features, footprints, regions, point of presence we have seen today. Architectural elements we have seen. AWS certifications we have discussed one more time. We'll see. Then we'll see like AWS account creation and free limitations we have discussed in the last class. Okay, but before going to module 2, IAM, which is important module where we can create our users, everything. First, what we'll do, like we'll discuss like what are the main services are there in AWS once again. Already we have seen like compute services, storage services, something. But once again, we'll discuss those services. Then we'll start with module 2, IAM. Okay, okay. One question is there. How to create a database in AWS. I will show you, Ganesh, later. So we have one service is there, RDS is there here, relational database service. By using this service here, we can create the databases. Okay, yeah. So yeah, maybe you have not verified actually. We'll see. Okay, some other questions are there. We'll take lab. You can do lab actually from tomorrow class onwards. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, we'll start with IAM module 2. This module we can start with the lab. Okay, yeah. No, today compulsory like they will share. No need to worry. So all the people who has registered, maybe I will take the email IDs. I will share you, or they will share actually. Initial classes they will share you. Once it is done, we'll go with the. I will do everything later. Could you please share the material today? Yeah, no problem, Shashi. Please contact our team. They will share you. Okay. Initially, remember, like maybe 1, 2, 3, still 1, 2 classes they will handle. Once all the registrations are done, I will take care of everything. No need to worry. Okay. So first we'll see IAM. We'll see later. We'll go to EC2 Amrut. Okay. So first IAM will discuss identity and access management. For cloud, we use EC2 instances, and for data center, we use RDS, correct? No, sorry. Yeah, for cloud, both we are using for cloud. EC2 and RDS. We'll see RDS is different service, EC2 is different service. Basically, for data centers, we can use what? EC2. Okay. So data center means local data centers. These both are cloud features actually. How can I get today's recording or material? Aditya is asking. They will upload you, they will provide you. Okay, yes. Recording they will provide you, no need to worry. Okay, let's will conclude the session. We'll continue again tomorrow.